didn't throw a ball. Stafford didn't throw a ball.
He made team.
Herbert didn't throw a ball.
He made team as well.
Hopefully.
Joe Burrow didn't throw the ball.
He had appendicitis, still made the team.
Still made the team.
Kirk
Rodgers
Cousins didn't throw a ball. Rodgers didn't throw a ball. How do you feel about
Tom
the
Brady
old
did throw a bunch.
He did throw.
And he missed it, and he's making the team.
play
as well.
or don't play in the preseason? Because last
play. I'm a don't
last
play.
night I was fucking furious.
Why?
Whole season was almost over last night against the fucking Detroit Lions in preseason game 3. Who gives a fuck? TJ didn't play one snap the entire preseason last year. Won Defensive Player of the Year. What the fuck is he doing out there?
Are you telling me you don't believe in Coach Tomlin? You think Coach Tomlin's wrong? Is that what you're saying? You think Coach Tomlin's what he's doing?
It's a tough situation for me because I will always just go with whatever Coach
You
T
will
says.
storm the wall for
Whatever
Coach
Coach T
Tomlin.
says. But what the fuck?
Yeah, a lot of people are asking that question, especially after Hawkinson has a similar hit that Thibodeaux
Sure.
got in the Giants versus
Bengals?
Bengals
Thad
game,
Moss.
which drew Thad Moss, which drew quite a reaction because everybody was attacking Thad Moss. Suspend him, fine him, get him out of here. Then we talked to everybody, AJ included, who'll be joining us in about 6 minutes, and they said, hey, this is just a play. Like, you just got to get your feet moving. You got to see that. You got to make a hit. TJ did have his feet moving, I think. It was still a nasty hit in a second quarter. 11:46 left in the first half. 2nd and 9 against the Lions. Who gives a fuck is what Diggs is saying, what a lot of people are saying. But him rounding off and then coming down towards the line of scrimmage and hitting him in the shin, and you see Hawkinson immediately afterwards hugs him, says so sorry. TJ Watt takes a long knee. TJ ain't about any of the hey, we're sorries here, by the way. TJ actually told him, get the fuck. He has his arm. Do we have the end of it? He pushes him off. Get the fuck away from me is what he says after that. But if TJ gets hurt right there, that is when what Chuck Pagano said to us about how the NFL looks into it every single year. The NFL is like, should we change this? Should we not change this? They think they shouldn't because they both have the amount of time to make eye contact with each other. If TJ Watt gets ruled out for the season from that particular play, after the Thibodeaux play drew so much attention and energy, maybe that is when that play gets banned from the entire thing. But it'll remain in there until somebody like TJ gets actually hurt from it.
Well, and like what AJ said last week with the Thibodeaux hit, like TJ Watt did what AJ was kind of talking about, how you're supposed to keep going down the line and kind of like go after the guys blocking you, and he still played it right by the book almost, and he still almost, blew his knee out.
Well, I don't want to say anything. Hawkinson had a different angle there. He rounded that thing. If you want to play that again, he kind of rounds it. Instead of coming straight down, boom, because I guess the line moved. They got so much movement. He's almost hitting him
Come upfield.
coming up the field, as opposed to straight across like Thibodeau's was. So I think there is, a degree of difference in the hit there. But yeah, TJ being able to get his foot out of there, thank God. I even saw Lions fans, Foxy saying, I did not want us to be the reason why TJ
They are a tough bunch.
Who?
There was a lot of Lions fans. TJ Watt's a little puppy. Got to stay off porch. Big dogs in Dahn. They're taking that seriously.
I was getting a lot of Steelers fans giving me heat over stuff, and I'm like, what's going on? It's preseason.
Well,
Foxy ruined the undefeated season 2 years ago, so we can't forget that.
Yeah, they hate
That's
you.
why Pittsburgh hates Foxy.
11-0. 11-0.
Yeah.
And then Foxy became a fan of the Steelers, and they went on to lose basically every
forgot
single
about that. I'm
game.
still
Yeah,
pissed
1-5.
Well, a lot of people are still pissed at him, even though you forgot about it. A lot of people didn't,
Thanks
I
for a
assume.
reminder.
No.
Well, imagine if the Lions take out TJ Watt. Foxy's associated with that, and he did this thing he did.
Deontay Johnson,
Johnson, too, yeah.
I didn't even see that. What happened to Deontay Johnson?
Fucking absolute dime
Trubisky?
from Mitch, and he just landed on his shoulder. Hopefully
Hey, Trubisky's slinging it. They put the comparable stats next to each other. He and Kenny Pickett. Feels like the Steelers are in a really good spot.
He played good this preseason. He had a really, really good 2-minute drive to end the half. I think it was 92 yards yesterday. Great throw to Muth. He also didn't throw the ball away on a 2-yard loss when he could have easily just thrown it out of bounds. If that keeps happening, I'm going to fucking lose my mind.
Mason had some
back.
good stats, too.
He's
0-for-3.
He's Mitchell Trubisky. Mason was playing with Connor and Ty.
Yeah.
And the commentators, I heard them say, Tomlin says, well, it's JV football. If you're a varsity player, look like a varsity player then. Basically, I don't want to hear your shit playing with nobody. You're playing wide receivers, don't know where they're supposed to go. And the Vaughns looked like he was making some plays, I think.
Tyler Vaughn.
Yeah,
he was the one who scored a touchdown week 1.
Yeah, he's a hell of a ball player. But those fourth quarters of those preseason games, I do not envy anybody on the field.
brutal.
They're getting run to death, and a lot of them, not that they knew the playbook inside and out or the technique inside and out anyways. Once you get tired, you get worse. I mean, you're only getting worse. Your technique only gets worse. So football just continues to suck. Mason Rudolph had to sit on the sideline, act like he cared about Kenny Pickett missing a little seam ball. Did you see that?
Oh, yeah.
Mitchell Trubisky did a full, like actually upset.
Yep.
And Mason did a big clap, and he had his helmet on, ready to go in the game. Yeah, ready to go in the game. I like to see that little.
He did play pretty well this preseason. I'll give him that.
Hey, Rudolph?
Yeah.
You're only saying that because you're hoping the other teams will hear you and then go ahead and take a shot
I
off.
can say it now because, he's not. I mean, he's not in the equation anymore.
Yeah.